Good afternoon. It's a lovely Saturday today, and today we're going to go back to Pudong. We've been there a few days ago to admire the skyline from on the BUND. Today we're going to go back because we feel that we didn't see the full story of Pudong unless we go back at night. So first we're going to go on top of one of the skyscrapers, and then we're going to hopefully have cocktails on a rooftop bar as the sun sets, or after sunset, with a view of illuminated Pudong. So hopefully it's going to be a very nice afternoon.
We got some great tips in our comments on our YouTube video, so thanks a lot for that. We're now going to the second highest tower in the world, Shanghai Tower. Really excited to go there.
That is assuming we make it there in time, because it is currently already, I think, 4:15 p.m. and the sun sets in, well, about an hour and 15 minutes. We're in traffic, stuck in traffic. We took a taxi because we were running a little bit late, so we didn't want to take the metro. We're in Didi, which is like Uber, but then for China. It's pretty easy, pretty affordable as well. Just hoping we get there in the tower before sunrise. Sunset. I meant sunset, obviously. I was thinking it, you were thinking it too, you know what I mean. That building you see over there on the right with the bottle opener shape, that's actually also its nickname, is the Shanghai World Financial Center. And then two buildings to the left you have the skyscraper that we're gonna go up to right now, second highest in the world.
Alright, the tickets, let's go.
How much were the tickets?
Tickets cost 360 yuan. Which
for two
is,
people.
For two people, it's 180 for one person. It's
so
about
25 euros.
22, 23 euros, $25, something like that. It's in line with other observation decks you have in the world, like the Burj Khalifa and in the US, New York, what's it called again? Empire State Building.
So not cheap, but not too bad either.
No. You have some exhibitions here of some of the highest towers in the world. Behind me you have the Petronas Towers. Over there you have the One World Trade Center in New York. And of course the highest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
Alrighty, tallest buildings in the world. Number 1, Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Number 2, Shanghai Tower, where we are right now. And then a bunch of other ones. I think there are some more here that are in China, no? Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Beijing, Taipei, Shanghai.
Here you have a list of the future tallest buildings in the world. And you can see it's expected that by 2021 the Burj Khalifa will not be the tallest building in the world anymore, but it will be the Jeddah Tower in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It will be more than 1,000 meters. A building that's over 1 kilometer, can you imagine that? It's crazy.
Now we're waiting in front of this like revolving door. We're probably waiting to take like a super fast elevator up to the...
It's actually the fastest elevator in the world.
The fastest elevator in the world, you hear that?
It says here the elevator goes up to 74 kilometers an hour. That's over 20 meters every second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai Tower.
Oh, you can feel your ears.
Oh yeah, you can really feel it in your ears. Wow, going really fast now. 200 meters. 250. 300. 546 meters. Are you ready for an awesome view? The second highest view in the world? I think I am. I'm really excited. Almost there. I can see a little bit in the distance, but not really well. It looks a little bit foggy, but let's go.
Wow. Oh, that is so cool. Look at all the apartment blocks and the other skyscrapers. You can't really call them skyscrapers from here. There's like these little specks. Wow. I feel super tall now, even though I'm exactly the same height I was when we came up here, but wow. Look at the cars. Look how small the cars are down there. Wow. It's quite smoggy though today. I mean, I know we initially said foggy, but I think that smoggy, technically speaking, is a better term. So you can't see as far as we'd like to, but wow.
The views are really stunning. Even with the smog, you can't see that far. And I would say most of the beautiful views are pretty close here up in the city, and it's really, really beautiful. You have a really nice view across the river here with all the boats. You see all the high-rise buildings there, but they look so small compared to this one. And the best thing is, Now it's 5 o'clock, around between 5:30 and 6 o'clock the sun will go down. So we have the view by daytime, we'll have the sunset, and we have the view by nighttime. How awesome is that? I'm really looking forward to it. Shall we have a look at some of the other places, because you can go completely around and see how the view is like?
You will go around.
No, that's not what I meant. Now we're on the other side. On the other side of the river you can see the BUND. It's really nice. And here you have the Oriental Pearl Tower, the Bank of China, Bank of Shanghai towers. Here you have the real skyscrapers. And right behind Kim, who's filming now, you have the bottle opener, which is the second highest building here in Shanghai, the World Financial Center. And we are, you can say, we're quite above that. You can really see across it, so we're a lot higher. Definitely really cool. And it's starting to get dark now, so in a few minutes it will become dark. You can see now the lights are going on, some buildings already, some not yet.
Right now we are really in Shanghai. Get it? We're high. Shanghai. It just got dark and all the lights in the city have just gone off, so everything is beautifully illuminated. You can see the cars down there, all those crazy miniature little lights. You have this crazy light display on the BUND as well, and you can see the Oriental Pearl Tower. The pearls are like lighting up like a Christmas tree. Really nice. Very, very impressive scenery from here.
All these towers are now lighting up. It's so beautiful. I really prefer this one to the daytime view, to be honest. Oh, it looks like the tower here is lighting up as well. You can see part of the outside of the tower where we're at now, and there's some lights flashing. Too bad we can't see it. We can go to the other side of the river, go to a nice cocktail bar with a beautiful view across the Pudong area. What do you think?
Yes, please.
We arrived at the cocktail bar, top of the Waterhouse Hotel, but it's closed. They're closed for renovations, which sucks a little bit because we came all the way here by taxi, but hey, what are you gonna do? But we're not that far from the BUND. It's about 20-25 minutes walking to the BUND where we were a couple of days ago. So we're gonna head that way, search for a good cocktail place over there.
With that view, so it could be worse for a walk.
So as an alternative we came here to the Captain Bar. It's pretty loud here, I don't know how good you can hear me, but it's a really nice bar. It's on top of a hostel, it's more of a budget option too, but it's still really in the middle of the BUND with beautiful views of the skyline of Pudong. We just ordered 2 cocktails and some guacamole to enjoy a bit. We're now at the bar, but I think we're going to move to the terrace really soon and enjoy the beautiful views here.
Cheers! Ooh, they actually gave us a table. I thought they weren't gonna give us a table. I was sure they were just gonna leave us at the bar. And we're not just at any table, we're at the best table in the house because the BUND is right over there. Look at that view. I'm sorry. We've had alcohol. We should probably end this video here, but we're not going to because things just got better. We weren't really in luck. I mean, we looked for an awesome rooftop bar. It was closed. We had to walk for quite some time to get here. And we were at the bar. Not really at the best part here of the bar, but now, oh wow. It's so nice just sitting out here with all the lights.
Since we now have the premium seats in the house, it was time for another cocktail. I'll order another one. It's the same one. It's gin with lime juice, apple juice. There's some chili in there and some other stuff. It's really, really good. This cocktail is one of the best I've had in my life. We were drinking cocktails and we were hungry. And since we were in the mood for something a bit more fancy today, because you know you are here in the BUND, all this fanciness, cocktails, we thought, well, we read about this late night dinner at Mr. and Mrs. BUND. It's one of the most fancy, expensive restaurants here in Shanghai. but they offer a late night dinner from 10:30 till 1 a.m. It's about $30 to $35 for a 2-course menu, $35 to $40 for a 3-course menu, which is really affordable, especially since it's a really fancy restaurant. I'll just call to see if they still have some room, and they have, so let's go and check it out. But the problem is, I didn't really count on anything fancy, so I'm here on my shorts and slippers. So I hope they let me into the restaurant.
Not kidding. Act like you belong, like you're wearing normal shoes. If you visualize that you're wearing normal shoes, everything will turn out fine. People won't even notice you're wearing slippers, so we got this.
The terrace that we're going to go now.
We have been seated at our table, which again has a view of Pudong. It's not the big open view that we had on the terrace here or that we had at the bar, but still, for dinner, it's pretty good. And we just had our cocktails. I ordered passion fruit caipirinha and Naick ordered something else, but it seems I made the better choice, especially considering since they were the same price. Cheers!
Food has just arrived. It smells so good. Surprise, surprise. I ordered truffle and mushroom salad.
Yes, surprise, you ordered the salad, I mean.
No, it's truffle. If I see anything on the menu with truffle, I have to have it. It smells really good. So it's a mixture of truffle, mushrooms, some arugula salad. I think this is some grilled parmesan. I would say I'm gonna dig in and just have a try. It's nothing very like rich in flavor, but it's like subtle and a good mix of flavors. So good.
I have the tuna tartare with some wasabi mayonnaise, which I think they hid under this pile of coriander, and some fresh French fries. Interestingly, in terms of cutlery, you get both all the traditional stuff and you get these babies. But I don't think you're supposed to eat the French fries with chopsticks.
You can also eat the French fries with your hand. Ow!
No, you can't! So good. That is good. Tipsy Kim likes this. She likes this a lot. What Tipsy Kim does not like is that her glass is empty. Look at that happy face.
Oh, so happy. They just brought my ribeye steak. Ribeye is my favorite kind of steak. It's a bit more fatty and has a bit more flavor. Some béarnaise sauce. It's actually a glass full of béarnaise sauce. Bit of salad, bowl of French fries. It's really soft steak. Flavor is really good. You can taste the grill in it. Some good spices on the outside. What else do you need in life?
No street food noodles for us tonight. I have the beef cheeks with bordelaise sauce. It smells really It's so tender. I just cut straight food. I'm sorry. I was so shocked. I just cut straight food. Oh my god. That's really good. I'm just gonna show you. I don't need a knife for this. I'm pretty sure I can eat it just like this. Isn't that just absolutely crazy? Really good. It's also a little bit sweet. Mashed potatoes are really creamy. This is the life. So it is half an hour past midnight. We just finished our meal. Gonna pay for it now. That's always the least pleasant part of going out to a fancy dinner, is paying for it. But here in China with all those cameras, you can't really just like run off, because they'll find you and they'll throw your ass in jail. Anyway, after this, we're gonna head back, grab a taxi, head back to our hostel, have a good night's rest, and tomorrow on to our, can't believe we say this, on to our final day in Shanghai. We really love Shanghai. So it's gonna be a bit weird leaving, but we have one more day of fun activities planned tomorrow. So if you like this video, please make sure to leave a like. You should probably know what to do by now, so thank you for that. We will see you in the next one. Have a great night. Bye.